on. Okay, so we'll talk about this workflow rules a little later in the course, but usually you should not check this on because it triggers some certain emails and all those things which will be sent to all the contacts, which is not required. Then go to next. Now the only thing that you have to do from here is you have to map the fields. Map the Salesforce fields with the fields on your Excel spreadsheet. Right? So on the left hand side you have all the salesforce.com fields. In the right hand side you have your fields that you are trying to import. You just have to map them and say which data should go into which field. So first screen is for mapping contact fields, but we do not have contacts in the data, we just have accounts, right? So we can skip this step, go to next. This is contact, phone and address information, but contacts we do not have, so we will not map anything here. Go to next. Okay. This is where we will map the account fields. So account name is mapped to the company name, website I have mapped, phone and fax we need to map. Then click on next. Next, and say import now. Click on finish. Alright. Now if you go to accounts, you will get to see those 4 additional accounts that we created. Click on all accounts, click on go. See, these are the accounts that I created, right? Accenture, Dell, IBM, Deloitte. Got it? So it's that simple. Just have to have the data into an Excel spreadsheet, start the import wizard, select the file, map the fields. Okay? Nothing needs to be done. Anyone, any questions? Regarding the import thing? So after this session, your assignment will be to create a small file, put 5-6 accounts information there, just some dummy data, put some dummy data into that, and then try to do an import. So once the session is over, you can get into that assignment. Alright? The next thing that we have here is export. So exporting data, the way in import we have put the data from an Excel spreadsheet to Salesforce, export will do what? It will take out the data from Salesforce to an Excel spreadsheet, right? So for export, again you need to go to setup, Go to data management and say data export. Set up data management, data export, and there you click on. You have two options. You can do an export now or you can schedule an export. So export now is doing an instant export. Schedule export means sometimes it happens that you want to export data on a defined frequency, let's say every week or an every month export. So in case you want to export the data or take a data backup on a regular basis, then you should go to schedule export. If it's a one-time thing, you can do it export now. So exporting the data is again very simple. There is not much which needs to be done here. You just need to click on export now and select which data you want to export. You want to export the leads or the accounts or the opportunities, whatever. So you can export all the data or you can just select which all tables. So these are all tables, right? Leads is a table, account, that is what I was telling you. Accounts is a table, opportunity is a table, right? So you can select what data you want to export and you can start your export process. Let's say I want to export account, then start the export. Okay. So once you select account, what it would do, it would export all the accounts. Okay, all the accounts, all the fields of the account and all the records of the account table. Start the export. Now, what we understand when we do an export, we understand that it will help us take the data out of Salesforce into an Excel format, right? But it does not give you a download file directly. So ideally an export should give me a download file, right? A CSV file or an XLS file. But it does not give us that. Fine. Once you start the export, it says your export has been started and you will receive an email after the export is ready to be downloaded. So at this point of time your export is not ready to download. You will receive an email once your export is ready to be downloaded. So once it is ready to be downloaded, you will receive an email. In that email there will be a link. By clicking on that link, that link will redirect you to this page. It will bring you back to this page. From this page you will have a download link, download URL. You need to click on that URL to download the file. Okay. So it's a little a lengthy process for the export. You click on export, it queues the export. Once the file is ready to be downloaded, you receive an email, you click on the link in the email and then that brings you back on the screen and here you will have a download URL. You click on the URL and then you will be able to download the file. Okay. Now, why do you think they have put such a long or a little complex process for export? What can be the reason for that? They wanted to make life difficult for people who are working on it. Yeah, Tejasvi has got it right. She says security, right? See, import is something where security is not that much of a matter because you're putting some data into it. But export is where a company or someone can take the data out of your database. And since this is on cloud, anyone can log into it from anywhere, right? It's a web-based application, right? So if they give you a quick download, so anyone can download your data, company's data from anywhere, right? So for that reason, it has a little lengthy process in terms of export. And for the same security reason, the download URL that I'm talking about, that will be available here, using which you can download. That download URL will also be available only for 48 hours.